Guys, I'm back. Welcome back to my vlog. It's a brand new season, September 2025, and I don't think I've seen you probably since spring. So I'm not going to do a big catch up. I'm just going to carry on kind of as I left off. It's obviously been the summer. There's been a lot going on. There's been a lot not going on. And I feel ready to come back. So I hope my audience is still here. Hi, if you are, thank you for sticking with me. But yeah, here is what I've been doing. I mean, as you can see, I have a whole new backdrop. I think my last vlog was actually when I moved in this apartment. So yeah, March, beginning of spring. And I kind of moved in and it was all just so overwhelming, so incredible. I love living here. But yeah, there's been a lot since. I just stopped vlogging, and I think one of the reasons was because I just became very overwhelmed with everything. The editing of vlogging, I kind of just didn't factor into my capacity, and I just found that it was just becoming too much. I do naturally barter with my sister as well, which I know you love, and we are going to bring it back, probably not as regular as before, but we are going to be doing that together. And I'm just going to kind of ease back into the vlogging and seeing how well I cope with having to edit vlogs as well as content, as well as trying to grow my brand, which is what I'm actually doing. And I've kind of fallen off the wagon with all of it. And I think it's that thing in life where if you try to do too much, everything becomes just undoable. It was just, I really felt like, I don't want to say burnt out, because burnt out is a very strong word, but I think creatively I was just absolutely stunted. And I kind of felt like that most of this year, if I'm really honest. And I thought the move was going to help me with it. And it hasn't. I think it's that thing in life where you feel like you're not successful because you're not being productive. I'm very hard on myself when it comes to things like that. If I'm not go, I think that I'm just not getting anywhere. And I think trying to be go was just almost just killing me. I found, and I've still found that for most of this year, everything has been a struggle, where the previous years, I'd just been in the mindset of, oh my God, get it done. I need this. I want this doing. And it was coming easier to me. But I think, sit back and really think about how I went into this year. I really struggled. So there's that. So since my last vlog, I obviously have still been present on my Instagram. So you've seen me over there. Everything is pretty much still the same in terms of me, my lifestyle, the way I eat. Obviously, that is something that is not a trend or a fad. It's just my life. Health-wise, I feel incredible. I feel really, really great. My skin's in its best place that it's been for a long time. I'm on a skincare journey with Sophie, who owns Grand's Aesthetics in Hove. We're doing microneedling, we're doing some laser, and I just feel, we're just moving into the age of more tweakments when it comes to that, a bit more invasive in-clinic style kind of facial treatments, and I love it. So there's going to be a lot of that on here. You're going to see that going forward. And for most of August, you haven't seen me on my Instagram at all because I had the entire month off. So it's actually the 31st of August today. It's the last day of August. We're 21 days out from autumn. And I feel like September is almost like that back to school kind of New Year feeling. I've always felt like that. September's one of my favorite months of the year. And the reason for me taking all of August off was, one, because creatively, I was just absolutely exhausted. I just didn't even want to create content anymore. And that's really rare for me because I love what I do. And showing up online was just becoming a chore. And I never want my content or myself to feel like that. I'm 46 years old and I don't always feel like showing up. I really don't. The world of social media is a difficult one at most of the time. And if you're not feeling good in yourself, let me tell you, it is the worst place to be. And I think that's kind of where I was at. And but I'm bringing back the vlogs because, one, I did actually enjoy doing it, and I feel like I can just reach you on a deeper level and talk about things on a deeper level again, in terms of like my health, my food, the way I live my life, etc. But a little bit of me was a bit like, oh God, I feel like this is too invasive. But I've had a good talk with myself over the summer, and I basically put my life online. I really do. I mean, you see a big percentage of my life, obviously not all of it, because everyone has to have some kind of private life. But I mean, my private life isn't anything to be, excited about. I don't have a boyfriend or a husband, that I'm secretly stashing away. I wish I did, but that's another story. But yeah, I'm back, and I'm going to be doing my vlogs again because I just feel in a better headspace about it. And I think that's just like the best thing in life. You need to be, or put yourself in a good headspace about things, because if you're not, it is absolutely impossible. So all of August I've had off, and if you've seen on my previous vlogs, musical theatre is a very big part of my life. And this year we did, my sister directed one of the biggest shows of her career. Her group was chosen out of 11 in the UK to stage the full production of Les Miserables, straight from the West End. It's the exact same show, and we started rehearsing for that back in, I think March. And the show was for 2 weeks. It ran, and it was on at a Theatre Royal in Brighton. I did the costumes. I was head of costume. My sister was co-director, and I think it was one of the best things that we've ever done. She's ever done. It was a sellout, like an absolute sellout. 2 weeks full to capacity. The reviews were 5 stars from absolutely everywhere. I think I've never laughed so much, I've never had so much fun, and I've never cried so much. I've met the most incredible people that I hope to have in my life forever going forward, as well as I got to spend time with a lot of the theatre family that I've grown up with and I love. So that's a whole side of me that you don't actually see on my social media, and I've never really wanted to put it on there, or on here. Perhaps going forward I will. It doesn't really align with what I do in terms of health. But I think branching out, I want to always show you my healthy lifestyle, the way I live, in terms of that, and that's what my content is. But I would love to bring you into a more personal level, because I think that's probably going to be easier for me. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. We closed last Saturday. This week has been incredibly difficult to get back into life. I've been in this theatre family bubble. My son's been here for the entire summer. He came down on the 28th of July and he's going home tomorrow. That's going to be sad. I've spent every single day with people that I truly love, and coming back into a space where it's quite lonely for me being a content creator. I'm in my house every day on my own, creating content, obviously doing things that I truly enjoy, but also I've had this opportunity to just be present in a different life for an entire month. And the come down from that has been quite real this week. And I think I've made a decision in terms of how I live my life. I build quite a few prison walls around myself, and that one is from trauma, and the other is from I think that I feel like I'm more in control of my life if I've set walls around myself, and I don't want to have those anymore. I'll always be Donna. I will always want to live my life how I do now, but I think in terms of me saying yes to things and being a bit more lenient with myself and really focusing on my mental health and happiness, that's going to change massively. I don't make it a secret, or I don't keep it a secret, that I want to meet somebody, and I really do. And I think being inside my house every day is not going to help me do that. So I think that's the focus going forward. It's to be healthy, it's to be happy, and it's to be present in life, but also sharing that with you more. So I hope that I can find a balance in order to do that. I've now been chatting for 9 minutes, so I hope you are still here and you're not too bored. So welcome back to my vlogs. Welcome back to a whole new series. I've also started a Substack as well, which I actually really enjoy, and I'm hoping to be able to get on paper more of the things that I'm truly feeling inside, as well as bringing that across on screen. So yeah, coming back to me saying yes to a few more things, you will see in this vlog today me going to London in about 2 hours' time to watch Coldplay. This is going to be my first ever live concert. I've never been before. I don't know why. I'm not a big live event lover, but I know I'm going to love it today, and I know I'm going to enjoy it. So I am being taken there by Dermalogica, a skincare brand that I absolutely love. So that's really nice. One thing I definitely would have said no to a few months ago, but I said yes. So I'm on my way there. I'm actually going to stay the night in London, because tomorrow morning I am joining Em the Nutritionist, who you've seen on my vlogs before, for a whole morning of gut health at King's College in London. So we're having a bit of fun tonight, and then back to educating and learning tomorrow morning. And that will all be part of this week's vlog. So another thing that I've started drinking through the summer is my iced matcha. It's my stacked iced matcha. That's what we're calling it, guys. In here is almond milk, because I haven't been able to get raw for the longest time, because I've been so busy and preoccupied with other things. So we've got my Plenish almond milk. We have my beef protein powder from Ape Nutrition. We have my creatine. I'm still taking my creatine every morning. And then I've also got collagen in there, my Oslo Skin Collagen, which is bovine collagen. And I've also got my colostrum. And it's just the power-packed superfood kind of like morning drink. I love it. And of course, matcha. Newbie Tea's matcha. I'm using it at the moment. They sent it to me the other day. It's delicious, ceremonial grade. And yeah, just blend it all together, pour it over ice, and it's just so refreshing. And it's obviously protein packed, and it's just skin food. Really, really good skin food. So yeah, that's it. Really good. So I'm going to go pack my bag, get my stuff organized, jump on the train, and I guess I will see you when I'm in London for my first live concert. Just arrived in London. I booked a hotel in Covent Garden. I've never heard of it before. It's called Middle 8, but there wasn't much availability. Summer season in London, so here I am. It's just literally an overnight thing, because I need to be here at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And I've just sat down to have something to eat, because I thought it'd be a good idea to eat before I go to the concert. I'm in the restaurant that's in the hotel, and I kind of pre-checked it out, and they have grass-fed meat here, so I've literally just ordered a sirloin steak, which I've ordered rare, and some new potatoes on the side cooked in butter, and tender stem broccoli, which I had to modify because they came with balsamic vinegar, and I don't eat that. So yeah, there's no one else here. It's 4:17 in the afternoon, and yeah, it's kind of, you can probably hear the music. It's pretty loud, the music, but it's kind of relaxing and nice. I don't mind eating on my own. I feel like it's quite an empowering thing to do. I've got my Kindle, might read for a bit. I shall enjoy it. My steak, I'll show you when it arrives. Guys, my dinner. Look at this sirloin steak, fabulous, rare. And my broccoli with just some toasted almonds on top, nothing else, and some new potatoes fried only in butter. Look how good they look. This is such a DB approved dinner. I can't describe it. This is just perfection. I had to put my glasses on to see what I'm doing. Like my eyesight's getting worse, but I have some new ones, by the way, Jimmy Fairley. But that just goes to show, or this meal just goes to show, that I've walked into a restaurant that I've never been in before, and I'm able to eat the way I do. And this is just every time. This is not a one-off. I will always be able to eat. You've just got to be confident enough to ask, and I think that's like the key when it comes to maintaining and being sustainable with a healthy way of eating real food, or having a real food diet. This is just, it's perfection. It's completely anti-inflammatory. It's got beautiful healthy fats in it. It's got lots of fiber, beautiful, red meat, high quality red meat, and some crispy new potatoes cooked in butter. There's just nothing better. So I'm going to get on and eat that right now. Okay, just got to my room. Hey, it's quite cute, really. It's actually quite a cute little room for a last minute booking, which I actually did, like, not yesterday, the day before. Yeah, I mean, it's a small room, but it's it's cute, and they've got some nice teas, like unlimited teas apparently, which is nice. They have an espresso machine, robes, slippers, hairdryer, steamer, everything that you would want, some nice hanging space. Very small bathroom, but I don't need anything bigger. I'm literally staying here overnight. What they do have, though, is Christophe Robin body wash, lotion, hand lotion, shampoo. Love that. I really love Christophe Robin. Great brand. I've never seen them in a hotel before, so that's nice. I think I've got like an hour and 45 minutes to get myself sorted because I feel a little bit dishevelled. Train ride, and I've just eaten, and I might just refresh my makeup. But yeah, this is my room for the night. May just watch a little bit of TV, chill out for half an hour. Okay, touching up a little bit of my makeup because I didn't bother to refresh it. It looks not too bad, to be honest. I actually don't really wear a lot of makeup. My foundation of choice right now, and I absolutely love it. I feel like I haven't spoken about it on any vlogs because I don't think I've been using it that long. It's the Christian Dior stick foundation. I have two shades, 1N, 2N. Through the summer I've used 2N, but when I first started using it, it's probably more spring. It was one, and I think I'm going to do a red lip. Dior again. This is the shade 999. It's like their iconic shade. I'm going to lip line first. I don't know if I've spoken about this before on any of my vlogs, and probably not any of my content either, but because I've had a month off and I have been with my family. I spoke about this earlier on in this vlog, I think, like when I was like talking about coming back, and I feel very uneasy being in London. I'm very much on the edge of just kind of calling quits and going home. And I get like that a lot when I'm away from home. I'm not a good traveller. I do think I've spoken about this before. I don't like to be away from my family, and it's not that I want to be at home in my house. I want to be home with my family. So my family is home. And I feel, I don't feel that great today. And I think it's because I've had such a condensed month of spending every day with Jodie and my son being home and just doing something that was from my childhood that I absolutely love, and Yeah, I'm just struggling a bit right now, but I've got through way worse in my life, and this is just a blip, I'm sure. I've done some breath work. I have spoken to myself and told myself that it's not real. My feelings are not real. They're just, there's no such thing as the fear that I'm feeling. Because in reality, if I let these thoughts and feelings manifest, I won't do anything. And I have a lot that I want to do in my life. And I'm not going to let my restrictions that I feel like I'm putting on myself right now get in the way of that. So we will stay positive. I've done my lipstick. I do love wearing a red lip. I do feel like I look a little bit like Morticia Adams right now though. But she's a vibe, so we will go with that. Fragrance. I am asked all the time whether I wear fragrance, and the answer is not on a regular basis, but if I do, it will be fragrance that's within a body lotion, oil, or a spray. So never like a eau de parfum or eau de toilette. It's just not something that I like to wear, but I do love a good scent. So I love Halfetti from Penhaligon's, for instance, but I will use the body lotion instead. I love Missing Person from Fleur, and I absolutely adore her body oil in that scent. It's beautiful. And I also love the Tom Ford Ombre Leather. I think this is one of my favourites, and this is his all over body spray. You get the scent, but it's just not so intense, and that's what I do. So give it a good spray, walk into it, and then round. And if I am going to wear fragrance, that's what I do. So I brought that one with me. It's delicious. I love it. Yummy, smoky, musky, very beautiful scent. So let me pop out and show you what I chose to wear tonight. I put a story slide up the other day about what I should wear to a concert, and it was pretty much a jeans and a nice top kind of reply from everybody. So that's what I've gone with. And the top of the moment is my Zara lace camisole. They are everywhere. I absolutely adore this one because it goes longer on one side to the other. And I'm wearing that with these really huge turn-up jeans. Now, you're probably going to think I'm going to say they're from A Goldie or somewhere like that, but they are from Primark. My sister wears Primark jeans because she's so tiny. She can only fit into a Primark jean, and we quite often go and have a look. And I saw these and I thought, oh my God, they're so cool. I mean, they are really cool. The turn-up is huge, and the fit is so good. I love them. These are size 6, so they do run slightly larger because I'm normally an 8. And my shoes are my Hermes Joy sandal. I don't know if you can see the H on the toe. They've got a little heel and they tie around the ankle. I haven't actually done them up, but they are new to my wardrobe. You know how I feel about shoes. Let me see if I can get them a little bit more close up. Aren't they gorgeous? They're like classics. I love them. So yeah, I'm going to get my mind in a better place, do a bit more breathing, and just remember how incredibly lucky I am that I get to do these ridiculous things that I'm actually wanting to run away from right now. So we're all good. I am good, and I'm looking forward to getting in the car, going to Wembley and seeing Coldplay, because apparently the concert is incredible. So many people saw my story. They replied being like, oh my God, Donna, this is just the most incredible concert. You're going to love it. And then people that know me and follow me in Brighton were stopping me in the street yesterday during the day being like, I saw your story. And it's an incredible concert. So yes, I feel super lucky that I get to go tonight. And that is what I'm wearing, jeans and a nice top. Okay, my driver has just dropped me off. I'm on my way to the purple entrance. I've never been to a concert before. This is all quite new. So I hope I'm heading in the right direction. I also hope there'll just be like good refreshments there as well, like a nice peppermint tea. God, I'm rock and roll, aren't I? But yeah, I need to find somewhere to do my outfit video for my Instagram, so I'll try and stop. But there's a lot of people up ahead of me, so I think I might be going in the right direction. Let's see.
Now please make some noise for Coldplay!
Good morning, guys. It's actually 7 a.m. I slept until 7, but I ended up not getting back from the concert until 12:30. I think it was quite late. Just trying to get out of the stadium was hectic, to say the least. But yeah, I mean, what a great concert. It was really, really good. I didn't get too much footage of it, and I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to show because copyright, etc. But just walking into that stadium, into the box, and just seeing like how many people were in the stadium with all the lights and everything, it was just incredible. And I think from a production level, which is what I always look at, my sister's a director. She spends her life in the theatre. It's all she does. Director, choreographer, and coming from that theatre background that I have, I'm always really appreciative of a good show, and that's exactly what they put on. It was very Coldplay. It was all powered by battery, earth friendly, that kind of thing, which is great, and yeah, quite a spectacle. It was fantastic. So I'm really glad that I went, to be honest with you. But I've woken up this morning, made my green tea, which is super hot. And I'm going to get myself ready to go to King's College this morning. I have a gut health chat, like I said yesterday, with Em the Nutritionist. I am always up for educating myself if I ever get an opportunity. That's my alarm. Yeah, as I was saying, if I ever have an opportunity to do some kind of further education, I'm up for it. So I think it will be fun and interesting for me anyway. And I shall relay what I've learned to you a bit later on. Em is the founder of Epetōme, the supplement, the pre and probiotic. It's a symbiotics, basically. It does both. You see me talk about it a lot. I take it every morning. I will also link that on my Instagram again for you. But I think it's kind of like in conjunction with that, which is probably what it's going to be. But like I said, yeah, super interesting. And then I will head home. I really need to get back to a routine of content creating and posting on my feed every day. Like I said at the beginning of this vlog, I've had the whole of August off, and it's just when you get out of the habit of doing something, as I've spoken about so many times, it just then becomes a new habit of not doing something. And I think when you're in a routine of getting up and filming day-to-day life, things to post, it's quite easy, but it's not when you're not in that routine. And I've just got out of the habit of it, and I need to get back on that this week. So you'll be seeing lots more content from my Instagram this week and my Substack as well, which I really enjoy writing. So I'll have a fresh new newsletter for you. And then back on here. I hope you enjoyed this kind of like comeback vlog. it's not going to be that jam-packed. You know, I haven't got a lot going on, but I will just continue and build from there. As always, let me know if you want to see anything from me on here. It's I get a bit worried that these are kind of just mundane, boring things that you're just not going to be interested in, but you seem to be, and you seem to want them. So yeah, tell me what you want, and I will film it for you. Gonna do some skincare. What did I bring with me? I actually brought, Dermalogica sent me a big box before the concert. They always do things like that, which is really nice. And in it was some new products that I'd never tried before, actually. The Magnetic Afterglow Cleanser. I literally have never tried this one before, so I bought that with me. And I also bought their pre-cleanse. It's their oil, it's really good. I actually daily use their prebiotic micellar cleanser. That's like my go-to cleanser every single day, but I didn't bring it with me because I've got like a big clinic size one. So I bought the pre-cleanse, but this morning, which I'm probably just going to use a little bit of this morning. It's really just a nice light weight oil. I put a question and answer sticker out on my Instagram yesterday, which I always do on a Sunday, and I'm actually yet to answer them, but one of the questions were, what is a good solid skincare routine? I feel like with all the years that I've been on Instagram doing skincare, I'm still asked these things. So in answer to that question, a solid skincare routine is having the fundamentals that your skin needs. A good cleansing routine, always. Healthy skin is clean skin. And a very good hydrating serum. Again, hydrated skin is happy skin. Happy and healthy skin. They're my first two. Cleansing is just so important. It's also the most forgotten. And then bring in your fundamentals in the morning, vitamin C, which is the first thing I put on my skin after cleansing, because this one is basically water-like texture. So it's just the thinnest. And I'm using the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic for a bit of a love affair with SkinCeuticals at the moment. They really are just functional skin product queens. And then you want a good, think of the vitamins like vitamin A, B, C. So A is your retinol. You know, if you're of an age, you should be using that. And vitamin B is a niacinamide. It's like really good for redness, reducing inflammation in the skin. And that's one of the most important things for good skin health, is keeping inflammation at bay, because then you won't get breakouts. And then your vitamin C, which I use in the morning. I think one of my best products on top of that is a peptide serum. If you're my age, which is 46, you should be using a peptide serum. Again, I'm using SkinCeuticals. This is their PTOX. It's incredible. And I'd say probably from age 35 onwards, you want to be adding a peptide serum. This is the new SkinCeuticals. It's their age interrupter ultra serum. It's beautiful. It's hydrating, really velvety. I went to Heckfield Place to learn more about that earlier on in the summer. You probably remember seeing me on my Instagram. But it was, yeah, like I said, they know ingredients, they know function of the skin. They know how to transform it. So I've been using that since, and I absolutely love it. You've probably noticed that I've put like 3 different things on my skin. And actually when I'm at home, I do more, but I've recently just absolutely
fallen in love with Korean skincare and their kind of like essences. As I was saying a bit ago about hydrated skin, being healthy, happy skin, keeping your skin hydrated is one of the most important things you can do to like keep the plumpness and the dewiness in your skin. It's literally a very easy step, and one that I think a lot forget about. I'll do a post on my kind of essences that I've used, but when I'm at home, I use like 4, and it's really just, I mean, my skin is always good, but I really feel like it's elevated. It's been elevated since just using like a series of the essences and serums and toners, and I kind of like use them all from consistency, so like water to thicker. This one though is incredible. It's the Real Barrier Extreme Essence Toner. It's packed with ceramides and hyaluronic acid. It's just so hydrating. And then another brand that I have a massive love affair for is Clinical. They are a California-based skincare brand that, again, just know skin. They know what the skin needs. This is their moisturizing complex. I use it every day. So this is a brand new one, and this is my 4th refill this year. So I think right now my main skincare brands are Dermalogica, Medicate, SkinCeuticals is Clinical. They are, for me, the foundations. I'm still using my trusty Mecca Cosmetica SPF. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. It's probably one of my all-time favorites. It's just not only a great broad spectrum SPF, it's also a makeup primer. And my trick is to put this on and then wait about 5 to 10 minutes, and it just creates this kind of like tacky barrier that makes my foundation stick to. You have to get the timings right. I'm a bit like that with things, but I kind of got it down to a T now, and it's just so good. So when I wear makeup, I do that little trick, and it just makes my makeup look flawless, as well as using a good foundation, which I showed you yesterday, my lovely new Dior stick. Oh, this feels good today. I feel slightly tired. Reducing a little bit of that puffiness from underneath my eyes. That's it. Me done. I'm going to get dressed for my day.
So important is knowledge, because knowledge is power, and I think especially in an industry that can feel very overwhelming, we often hear so much information and misinformation around gut health, nutrition, what we should be doing, supplements. So this is a morning for you to learn from my friends, and also some of the kind of top people in the gut health space that I massively respect.
I have just walked in the door. I didn't actually film much more because the event was quite closed in, and I just felt like getting my camera out was not appropriate, but it was a really good lecture. You saw some of it just now on the clip, but yeah, it was great. One of my favorite lecturers was a woman called Dr. Emily, I don't know how to pronounce her second name, it's like PRPA. Anyway, her Instagram is The Nutrition Reporter. She was incredible. Like, really, it was like a 40-minute lecture, but I was just so engaged the whole time. She has a PhD in gut and women's health, and she was super interesting. So I loved that. One thing I am going to do though is get an electrolyte, because I just feel a little bit headachy. I feel a little bit like I've got like an afternoon slump going on, which is quite rare for me. I don't like feeling like that. It literally just started to chuck it down with rain in London. I mean, it was like the skies opened. So I had to run for cover. I did go to 180, which is a Soho house on the Strand, and have some breakfast. I had a bit of a meeting with my manager as well, who happened to be there. So it kind of turned into a bit of a business morning. And you're not allowed to film anything at all in any Soho houses. So I will insert a picture of my breakfast here, but I actually just had sourdough, avocado smashed, 3 poached eggs. It was nice, but yeah, I just feel, London just... I think I'm so privileged to live by the sea. I love it that I have fresh air all the time, and it's been a long time since I've been to London on a regular basis. I've basically, like I said earlier, I've had like the whole month off just being here in my little bubble of fresh air, sea swimming, saunas, like outside every day. And when you go to somewhere just so closed in like London with, I don't know, like I just get this really like buzzy headache, and that's how I feel right now. But this will sort me out. I have the unflavoured electrolytes. These are just my favourite. I love this one. I don't have any electrolytes with like artificial sweeteners in or flavourings or anything. Yes, it tastes like salt water, but I'm so used to them now. It doesn't bother me, and this is going to make me feel a little bit better. So yeah, that's been my morning. Not super exciting, but interesting all the same. But do follow Emily. She is, I like her account. And like I said, just really kind of like a people's person, really great at like bringing information across, and I love that. So that's it for the rest of the day. I'm going to schedule posts on my Instagram. I'm going to challenge myself to post every single day in September. It's September 1st, so I have to post today, and I'm going to post for the entire month, every single day. That's my challenge. And I am going to do it. I'm not going to say I'm going to see if I can do it. I am going to do it. So I will start that. And then this evening, I am going to go to my sister's and have dinner with them, as I do quite often, a few times a week. I think Dean is making a fresh bolognese with biodynamic mince, which is our fave, with some pasta. So that's what I'm going to have. So I will film a little bit of that, and then before closing off this vlog. So it turns out my sister is not cooking me dinner now. She has been called into rehearsal. She is always either on stage or at rehearsal. So I am making myself some dinner with bits that I've got left in the fridge. I did very sneakily pop to Tablehurst earlier to get some bits, but I forgot to take my vlogging camera out because it was raining. So you'll see that on my Instagram feed. Go and have a look. But I bought some mince. I did buy an aubergine, some avocado, fresh garlic. I also stopped into Waitrose and got some tahini. I'm going to make a miso and tahini dressing to go over this. I love like making bowls. It's just the easiest thing. I think if you're watching my Instagram stories, I don't know, this summer, a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about the fact that I pretty much eat the same thing on repeat. I'm not a like create a meal from scratch kind of person. I am going to get better at that, by the way, because I do think I want to share more food on my Instagram, and I do need to kind of expand. But let's just normalize eating the same thing. It's just so much easier. It is not sustainable to literally get cookbooks and make a whole meal from scratch with like a million ingredients when, you know, I actually am indoors every single day and I still don't do that. I can't imagine having a family trying to cook for my children, my husband, or my husband doing that for me. It would just be incredibly stressful. It's nice when you've got time, obviously. You know, I love cookbooks. I've got 100. I love cooking. But, you know, let's talk about like the mundane, everyday type things. That's just not sustainable. So in my pot, I've literally got, I don't know if you can see it, some steak mince, garlic, a shallot, onion, because I really love the taste of these. I'm not like a massive onion lover, and I cannot eat raw onion, no. I've got some garlic in there, and so that's kind of like going to be the base of my dinner. And then I'm roasting some aubergine in olive oil. I'm going to make the tahini miso. I'm going to sprinkle some seeds over the top, some fresh herbs, you know, really pack in those nutrients. Protein, fibre, fat, healthy fat, avocado. I'm going to have half an avocado with it. I'm going to drizzle it with more olive oil. I'm probably going to have some bone broth on the side because I've got to look after the gut. I'm going to sprinkle these over the top, which I thought were cute. I thought they would be really nice with the aubergine. So we've got some pumpkin seeds, which we're going to put over the top as well, omegas. It's like a nutrient-packed dinner, along with the herbs, polyphenols in it. Really just, it's very simple things, and if I like this dinner with the tahini dressing, I will literally have this for the rest of the week, because I'm like, my mind says, Donna, that is doable, that is nutrient dense, that's all your food groups that you need to eat in it, and that's it. So yeah, let me carry on. I need to clear up a bit, it's a mess. I've just realised that this is the first kind of like full vlog, and like definitely a cooking one that I've done in my kitchen. I love standing here at my island and I can just look out to the sea. It's just, even after living here like 5 months now, I still cannot get over the fact that I actually live here. I feel so lucky. So I'm going to make my little dressing now. I picked up this tahini. It's the Belazou one. It's literally just 100% sesame seeds, but it needs a bit of a mix because it's gone a bit, well, it's kind of separated. And now I've just literally put my whole spoon in. Anyway, I need 2 tablespoons of this. So I'm popping that into my Ninja blender cup. Smells so good. And in that also, I'm going to put some white miso. This is unpasteurized living miso, so it's basically raw miso. And you can keep it in the fridge. That's what it looks like. It's not white, by the way. It's brown miso, but I loved the thought of it being raw. So hopefully this is going to be nice. So 1 tablespoon of that. The juice of half a lime. Squeeze that. You actually can't see what I'm doing. So I just move me back a little bit, and you can see the mess of my kitchen counter because we're still trying to recover from like having time off and doing the show. Okay. And a little bit of grated ginger is going in there. So it's just giving this dressing a little bit of a, love it when I grate my nails, an Asian twist. I'm going to start making a lot more of these sauces just to give my food a little bit more variety, and I'm not just eating plain meat all the time. I think that might be enough. I love the smell of fresh ginger. It's also incredibly anti-inflammatory. So this dressing is anti-inflammatory. And I forgot to say that I've also got a couple of tablespoons of warm water in that. So I'm just gonna give that a little blitz with the blender. Okay, let's taste test. See what it's like. Guys, that is absolutely delicious. That is going to be so nice over the meat. So quick to make as well. I will pop the recipe for that in the description of this vlog. And now, fill the dishwasher. I literally do this once a day, so I just fill it up through the day and then just put it on. I don't actually know what I did without a dishwasher in my last house. Oh, like I didn't realise like I needed one so much. It's literally, especially with like all the gadgets that I use, like I use my blender or blenders every single day and just nothing gets them as like clean as my dishwasher. It's a very boring thing to talk about, but it's definitely been a game changer for me. I think going back to what I was just saying about, you know, eating the same food every day. I mean, it's not like every day, but, you know, for a few consecutive days or even a week. And I just think it's so important to reiterate that I eat whole food, like real whole food. There is just absolutely nothing I will eat that comes out of a packet. And if it does come out of a packet, it's just literally single ingredient. And that can be incredibly expensive, especially if you have a family. I know how much I spend on food and I'm a single person. So I would rather you ate the same dinner every day for 7 days and it all be completely real whole food of the highest quality that you can afford over trying to be diverse and eating a different dinner every day. And I will stand by that. I truly am so passionate about food and the way people eat. I think it's the core of everything we are and feel as humans. So yeah, eat that same meal, guys. Eat it over and over again. Just make sure that it's packed with nutrients and the best quality food that you can afford. And there are a lot of very good supermarket options now, and there is definitely every single supermarket offers real whole food. So we're going to start with my roasted aubergines, and then I just threw in at the last minute some organic Cavolo Nero, which is like kale. I love it. So that's going to be one side. I love oven roasting Cavolo Nero as well. You've probably never heard of it, but it just makes it crispy. So when I used to eat Chinese takeaways, I used to love ordering the crispy seaweed, which is basically just cabbage with sugar. But I loved it. And when I put the Cavolo Nero in the oven, it just reminds me of it. And then the other side is going to be my mince mixture. Yummy. I'm going to sprinkle some of my organic furikake. Kake? It's kind of like a mixture of like sesame seeds. I'm going to put that over the top. My miso dressing. I'm going to drizzle that. Actually, it probably needed a little bit more water, to be honest. It's a little bit thick. So I'm just going to put a dollop in the middle. You taste with the meat. Wow. Honestly, that is so good. I have some fresh flat leaf parsley and mint. And then, excellent dinner. A few scoops of avocado, both fibre and fat. This is literally skin food, anti-inflammatory, nutrient dense, blood sugar friendly, heaven. Some bone broth. For gut health. That's gut health. Gut health in a bowl everywhere. So that's me done. I will devour this dinner. Oh my God. It's like literally amazing. The aubergines, guys. Get an aubergine, dice it, sprinkle it with olive oil and roast it in the oven. Literally took like 25 minutes. It's amazing. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sign this vlog off. I'm gonna go and watch the new Amanda Knox series on Disney Plus. Looks like it could be good. But that's me done for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed my comeback. I hope it's not too boring. I feel like my vlogs are boring, but you request them, you obviously like them. So please share my content, like, subscribe, do all those lovely things so I can keep creating for you. Welcome back. Thank you for still being here. And my next vlog, I'm actually doing something really exciting. So you're gonna love that one. I'm going away with This Works and it looks or sounds like it's gonna be really special. So I will see you then, guys. Ciao.